Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, or welcome back, either one. Today we're out here. This is just a real quick hike and cook. Not too far away from the house. This is just a little bit of state property. You can almost hear, probably still hear that lawnmower if you listen real carefully. We're not very far in the woods. Probably a quarter of a mile or so. It doesn't go much farther than this, but I really wanted to come back here and at least get something in because I had big plans this weekend. Originally I planned on a 2-day backpack, and then I was like, I can just do a overnighter, get something done. This morning I got up and I was getting ready, getting all my stuff packed, getting ready to leave, and fortunately, or unfortunately, whichever you want to call it, I was looking at my news feed and realized that tax day is coming up real soon. And I may or may not have forgotten to actually file my taxes. So I spent the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours doing my taxes. So the whole camping thing this weekend was a bust. I thought at least I'd come out and do a hike and cook. I've got a new, or not a new for me, but I got a new recipe that I probably show on here, just basically how to make it. It's called Pennsylvania Dutch ham. It's really, really good, and it's easy to make. It's easy to dehydrate, and it rehydrates pretty well. So, it is beautiful out. It's a little hot though. It's in the mid 80s, I think, right now. So it's a little warm, but perfect day. So let's get this set up. Get to cooking. So like I said, it's pretty warm out today. It's late April now. It's starting to warm up pretty good. The bugs have not come out yet. They've been pretty mild so far, which is awesome. I'm surprised they haven't come out yet, but they're not here, or at least they're not bad. Oh, that breeze feels good. There we go. Oh, we're definitely gonna need the stabilizer, or the not stabilizer, but the little thing that goes in the bottom. If you got one of these REI chairs, you can buy. This one's made by Helinox. It's the ground sheet for their Chair Zero, and it actually works pretty good even on the REI one. It doesn't fit perfectly, but it works pretty good. Makes a big difference so you don't sink down. Okay, let's try that. There we go, much better. We are about to hit 100 subscribers, and that's pretty cool. So I thought at least I'd come out here. I wanted to do with a hike and cook and cook something up, but also maybe talk about some things. I've done like 12 videos now, and you probably don't know anything about me, so I don't know. I don't know if you're interested. If you're not interested, yeah, I understand, but thought I'd just, a little bit about me. So I'm from Indiana, so if you haven't figured that out yet. So out here where I live, we don't have a whole lot of trails, but I try to hit whatever I can. I do travel as much as I can too, so I love the Boundary Waters. I love out west. I try to go out as much as I can, although going out west is kind of a pain, so far away, but try to as much as I can. When I was younger, I used to backpack and camp quite a bit. I've been outdoors my whole life. When I was in my 20s, I was real big into backpacking. Joined the military and did that for a while. Nothing will. I love the military and I love the outdoors. Don't get me wrong. Some of the best people I ever met were in the military, but nothing will dissuade you more from, putting a pack on your back and hiking around than your ruck marches that you had to do in basic training and officer candidate school and all that crap too. So I went for a while. I didn't do any backpacking. Getting a little older now, and I'm wanting to get back into it. So this is kind of why I'm doing these videos. And if you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. I understand. I'm going to continue to do the variety. So I know not many people really like the RV stuff, but I like doing the RV as much as I like doing backpacking and canoeing. It's a way to go out in the woods, and to be honest, some people, that's all they can do. Maybe they don't have the ability to go out and backpack for 20 miles, and RVing is the only thing they really can do. It's a great way to go out in the woods and enjoy it. So I will do more videos of that, but I plan on really dedicating more time to backpacking videos. I have no idea what that noise is, if it's picking it up, but that's kind of weird. whatever. But that's kind of it, you know. That's why the channel's up. It's more to motivate me. I think it's really cool. I really do. Every time I see even like one more subscriber, I think it's really cool. It's just awesome. See there are other people out there that are interested as well. The comments have been, you know, colorful. There have been a few. There have been some really, really good comments, and even some messages I've been getting on my emails. And then there's, yeah, obviously the colorful comments too. But I like it all. It's cool. So what we're going to do today is just cook up. This is one of my older recipes that I love it. I don't eat it as much as I used to, but it's a good one. It's a really good recipe. It's called Pennsylvania Dutch ham. It's a recipe I found online, and I've kind of modified it myself. Let's see if it actually focuses on that. There we go. Hopefully you can see that, but it's just noodles, ham. There's cream and mushroom in here, some cheese and stuff. I'll try to, if I've got the recipe, I think I recorded some of me cooking it. I'll throw it in here right now. Okay, Pennsylvania Dutch ham. Ham. Cheese. 98% fat-free cream and mushroom. 2 cans. 1/4 cup milk. Onion powder. Olive oil. Boil the noodles. Cook up the ham, the onion, and the olive oil. Add your cream and mushroom and your milk. Stir and let it come to a simmer. After 10 minutes of simmering, add your noodles and stir. Add your cheese and stir. Now refrigerate and dehydrate. Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch ham. Another thing about this I do recommend is put cheese in it, because cheese makes everything better. You can get powdered cheese online. Even I've got some Parmesan cheese in here too, so that works great. Future here, so real quick. On that Pennsylvania Dutch ham, I realized afterwards, I thought the noodles were sticking. I'm like, that doesn't make sense, because normally if you stir them, they won't stick to the bottom, but they were. I cleaned out the pan, or the pot. It was the cheese, because normally what I do is I make the recipe, dehydrate it all. When I get to camp, I'll rehydrate it, then I add the cheese in afterwards. Well, I didn't do that this time. I was lazy, because it's just a hike and cook. Well, I ended up burning the cheese to the bottom of the, some of it to the bottom of the pot, which now I have to scrub out when I get home. But if you are going to make that recipe, just make sure the cheese goes in afterwards, and then it comes out perfect every time. So, but it does. Now the freeze-dried version does come out a lot better, but this dehydrated version is really good too. One thing is you kind of need to let it boil for a little bit longer. Okay. So we got it in there. The thing about this is you kind of you got to watch it and kind of go on low heat for a little bit just so it rehydrates. It's hard to get the right amount of water in here. That's probably plenty, to be honest. If you go over the top of that, honestly, it'll probably just be a soupy mess. Got my world's longest spoon here. This one's awesome, actually. I'm glad I bought it. It's worked a lot better than the other spoons I've had. That collapsible spoon I've used in the past, that thing sucked. It was awful. But anyway, so we'll give this a little time on low heat. I know it doesn't look amazing right now, but actually it will turn out really good once it's rehydrated. Give it the lid. There it is. Okay, so we'll let it come up to kind of a slow raise to a boil. I don't like to turn the heat up high on this one because it kind of burns to the bottom with this pot. This usually actually works better in a wider pot, but this is all I got out here, so that's what I'm going to use. There we go. Starting to soften up a little bit. Once it gets up to a boil, like I said, I'm not going to put it on super high because I don't want it to burn into the bottom. That's nice. Then I'll let it simmer for a while. This one does use a bit more fuel than a lot of the other recipes I do, but I do like it. It tastes really good. The cheese and everything in it, it's so good. So, what can you expect from this channel moving forward? Like I said, I plan on doing I'm going to do a little bit of everything. I like backpacking. I like canoeing. I do like RV camping. It's fun. I don't do it as much as the other ones, but again, I think it's a great alternative. It's fun to do. In the next couple of weeks, I've got some time off. I do plan on doing Sylvania Wilderness. So Sylvania Wilderness, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's a small little wilderness area up in Michigan, right at the Michigan-Wisconsin border. It's awesome. It's a beautiful place. The downside to that place is it gets stupid busy in the summertime. So I like to go early on. I'm going to try to go, it's going to be like the second week of May, basically, which is only a few weeks away. And then probably spend a few days out there. You can't really go, it's not very big. Honestly, if you want to, you could canoe the whole thing probably in one day if you were really good at it. But I'm going to try to spend a couple nights out there and enjoy that. It's so awesome out there. It's beautiful. It's relatively quiet. It's just an awesome place to go. I've got a couple other trips. I may be able to get some more time off here soon. Maybe here in 2 weeks. I don't know yet. If I do, I'm thinking about doing another trip. I've got a couple places thought out. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to do it, though. Just depends on whether or not I can actually get the time off. But I'm looking at maybe upstate New York or somewhere like that. If not, then maybe sometime in the summer, hitting that up. And what else do we have? Boundary Waters. So that's my big trip this year. I don't know if I've talked about it yet, but I actually have I have 21 days off. That means I've got about 18 days worth of doing whatever I want up there. There's no guarantee yet that I'm going to do 18 days, straight in the Boundary Waters. I'm certainly going to try and attempt a plan, at least plan one for that. I've got a route I want to do, but 18 days is a long time. I want to do it because it's just, to me, it's a sense of accomplishment, but that's a long time. So, oh, she's starting to boil. Oh yeah, the handle's hot though. But yeah, again, Boundary Waters is coming up. That's going to be in the fall. I'm excited about that one no matter what I do. At least I want to do, 10 days, 12 days at least. But I would really like to try to hit an 18-day trip. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's to me, it's kind of an accomplishment. So we'll see. But I'm going to do that. There's going to be a lot more canoeing coming up here soon because it's warming up. A lot more backpacking trips. Ultralight, I want to start doing that again. I do kind of want to do an extreme ultralight and just see if I enjoy it. I don't know. It'd be, literally going down to like one of those 16th inch, pads and cold soaking everything and just seeing how, because I'd like to try it. So there we go. It came out okay. A little bit soupy. I burnt the bottom of it a little bit. I can tell. You can feel it. That's my fault. Like I said, this usually works a lot better in a bigger pot and just slow cooking it. But it tastes really good. So you can kind of see it there. I don't know if you can really pick it up, but it's kind of a cheesy soup basically at this point. And then it's got the noodles, the ham, the cream of mushroom still in there too, obviously. See how it tastes. It smells really good. It looks really hot. It's really hot. Good though. It's really good. The noodles are nice and soft again. Ham's a little bit chewy. It's hard to rehydrate ham. It really is. If you've ever tried it, it doesn't work super well, but it's still good. It tastes really good. Where I messed up with it is I didn't stir it. You have to constantly stir it in the beginning so it doesn't stick to the bottom. This is becoming one of my big things now too lately, is getting more into just cooking your own meals or making your own meals at home. Some of them work, some of them don't work so well. The beefaroni one, that one, if you want something that's just easy to make, rehydrates super well, super easy, tastes amazing, just add some cheese to it when you're out in the field too, and it comes out so good and so easy to make. That's the one to go with. It's still my favorite as far as like easy to make ones. Just Pennsylvania Dutch ham. It's pretty good too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to enjoy what's left of this. There's not a whole lot. There's a few noodles left, and then just the cheesy soup, which should be pretty awesome. Thank you for the 100 subscribers. I know, maybe again, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but you know, when you're working at it and you get there, even a little modicum of success like that is kind of a big thing. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes, the comments, even the colorful comments. I actually read them, and I like it. It's cool. You know, whatever. Hopefully, I'll have another video up here soon. Just got to see what's going on. Definitely Sylvania. I'll have a video for that, and then we'll just kind of go from there. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of this, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. So good. So good. Make your own meals. Just make your own meals.